What if everything you've heard about 0W-20 versus 0W-30 is only half true? One crowd swears thicker oil gives better protection and keeps engines alive longer, while the other side insists manufacturers spec the thinner stuff for a reason. Both sides sound confident, but most of it is just forum echo chambers. Today we're cutting straight through the debate with real product data sheets, published specifications, and hard numbers from the biggest names in the industry. No hype, no tribalism, just evidence so you can finally make the right call for your engine. The story actually starts earlier than most people realize. 0W-30 beat 0W-20 to the market by roughly a decade. Mobil 1 already had a 0W-30 on shelves in the late 1990s, and Volkswagen was factory filling many European cars with it around 2000 under their long life approvals. In contrast, 0W-20 only really arrived in the US in the early to mid-2000s alongside the ILSAC GF4 standard in 2004. Even then, it stayed a hard-to-find niche product for years, far behind 5W-20 and 5W-30 in popularity. Everything changed when CAFE fuel economy regulations tightened. As mileage targets climbed through the 2010s, automakers pushed hard for thinner oils. Suddenly 0W-20 went from specialty grade to the fastest-growing viscosity in America. It's now standard equipment in most Toyota, Honda, and Ford lineups and accounts for nearly a quarter of the global engine oil market. Europe took a different route. Their approval systems have always emphasized stronger film strength, so BMW, Mercedes, and Volkswagen still commonly call for 0W-30, 5W-30 or thicker, even in engines that share architecture with US market vehicles. Look at how the premium brands actually treat these two grades and the pattern becomes obvious. Mobil 1 Extended Performance, their flagship long-drain line, comes in 0W-20, 5W-20, 5W-30 and 10W-30, but no 0W-30 at all. Pennzoil Ultra Platinum offers 0W-20 and jumps straight to 0W-40, skipping 0W-30 entirely. Castrol Edge in the US covers 0W-8 all the way to 10W-40, yet still leaves out mainstream 0W-30. The only place you'll find their 0W-30 versions stateside is in separate European sublines like Mobil 1 ESP, Pennzoil Platinum Euro LX, and Castrol Edge Euro. Three major companies, same strategy. 0W-20 is positioned as the American default, while 0W-30 remains a specialty product built around European approvals. The official specs reveal even more. Under the API's Sequence VIB fuel economy test, a 0W-20 has to deliver at least 2.3% improvement after 16 hours of aging and 2% after 96 hours. A 0W-30 only needs 1.8% and 1.5%, a noticeably lower bar. According to SAE J300, at operating temperature a 0W-20 sits roughly between 8.9 and 9.3 C-cent, while a 0W-30 ranges from 9.3 to 12.5 C-cent. Two oils both labeled 0W-30 can legally differ by more than 3 centistokes, so the number on the bottle isn't as precise as it seems. To keep this real, let's look at 6 popular, well-documented products side by side. Mobil 1 Extended Performance 0W-20 versus Mobil 1 ESP 0W-30, Pennzoil Ultra Platinum 0W-20 versus Pennzoil Platinum Euro LX 0W-30, and Castrol Edge 0W-20 versus Castrol Edge Euro 0W-30. Starting with kinematic viscosity, the number that actually defines the grade. Mobil 1 Extended Performance 0W-20 comes in at 8.6 C-cent at 100 degrees C. Its closest same-brand 0W-30 counterpart measures 12 C-cent. Pennzoil Ultra Platinum 0W-20 hits 8.8 C-cent, while its Euro LX 0W-30 lands at 11.9 C-cent. Castrol Edge 0W-20 shows 8.6 C-cent, and the Edge Euro 0W-30 reaches 12.3 C-cent. Every 0W-20 clusters tightly between 8.6 and 8.8 C-cent, while every 0W-30 sits between 11.9 and 12.3. Brand for brand you're seeing a consistent 3 to 4 C-cent gap noticeable, but not the dramatic difference many people imagine. The number that matters far more for real protection is high-temperature high-shear viscosity, or HTHS, because it simulates actual load in bearings and piston rings. Castrol Edge 0W-20 lists a minimum of 2.6 cp, while its 0W-30 Euro version jumps to 3.9 cp. Pennzoil Ultra Platinum 0W-20 sits at 2.6 cp, and both Mobil 1 ESP and Pennzoil Euro LX 0W-30 land right around 3.5 cp. That's nearly a full centipoise advantage for the 30 weights under real mechanical stress. a meaningful difference in film strength. Viscosity index tells a story about temperature stability. In every brand pair, the 0W-30 shows a higher index, sometimes dramatically so. Mobil's pair goes from 173 to 180, Pennzoil from 172 to 204, and Castrol from 162 to 205. This suggests the 30-grade oils often use more stable base stocks or additive packages, not just extra thickness. Cold start behavior is where the two grades are almost identical, which makes sense since both carry the same 0W rating. Pour points and cold cranking numbers are all comfortably under the limits and within a few hundred centipoise of each other. In anything but extreme Arctic conditions, the cold flow difference is negligible. NOACK volatility, the measure of how much oil evaporates under heat, often surprises people. Several of the 0W-30 formulations actually showed lower evaporation rates than their 0W-20 counterparts.